Hello everyone and welcome to this August 12 Aquarius full moon reading. And as always with the full moon, it is about things being revealed to us, things coming out in the open, things that have been in the shadow sides maybe for too long. They are now coming out in the open to show us something about what's going on a very private, deeper soul level within us. The soul is also about our emotions, and the moon can also be about the past and also past lives. This is also our inner wild nature, what's going on deep within, what has been put under the surface, because the moon is also a reference to water. So what it has been kept under the surface is now ready to rise up to show us what is really going on. And this time the full moon will happen in Aquarius, since we have the sun right now in Leo, which would be the sister sign of Aquarius in our charts. So in Aquarius it's about this freedom loving energy going on. It's about humanity, like-mindedness. We love to share with people through social events. And also here we like friendships. There is a focus on being together with other people, sharing ideas. And so this is also on a higher level pointing to the entire human race, us as one unity here on Earth. And since we also have Uranus here in the picture, which is ruling the 11th house where we find the energies of Aquarius, it is about sudden changes and this lightning striking us from completely unexpected directions. So this is also talking about enlightenment, new information coming in, new data coming in, this sudden awakening where we have these aha moments. And Uranus is also the first of the outer planets when we jump from Saturn, which is the last planet that we can see with the naked eye here from Earth. So here we are really moving out as a pilgrim, as a world citizen, and moving out into the unknown, the unlimiting stuff that could be going on. We don't know, we cannot see Uranus, we do not know what to expect. So with this energy, this time with the full moon, it is about expect the unexpected, things happening out of the blue all of a sudden. And this is also pointing to technology, science, and humanitarian organizations. This is also about democratic advancement, again, for the entire human race. So this is also where we like to do something for each other just because we can. This is about humanity. This is about tuning into equality and freedom in our communities. So this is a very like-minded energy where we also here in the 11th house, we meet all our wishes and dreams and joys for our life. So this is where things could actually start to come true. So there's a lot of optimism and hope going on here. And since we are so socially inclined here, we should really check up on our friendships, on our social environment. What are we engaging ourselves into? Because if we are not surrounding ourselves with this like-minded people or this like-minded attitude towards things, where we find that our values and morals and standards are being equalized through the people that we're surrounding ourselves by, if there is no equality there, we should really try to maybe look out in other directions, in different directions, because this energy is also about doing things differently, looking at things from a higher perspective. It's like zooming out and getting the bigger picture of things. So a very revolutionary full moon this time, but where there's a lot of hope and joy and optimism, and where we are seeking like-mindedness, we are seeking equality, we are looking at things from a higher perspective, and maybe there could be something unconventional, eccentric, and also a very original, authentic coming in here. So this is all about renewal and change. So let's see if we have any magical words coming in here for this full moon in Aquarius. Oops, sorry about that. So let's see. Okay. Yes. A lot is going on here. Okay, so let's see. The first card to come out here is talking about justice. Yes, the scales, things are being set straight, because here with Aquarius, we also have everything going with cosmic laws. Okay, so this is about the universal cosmic laws. So this is really things being straightened out from a very high place. Let's put it up here. Now the next card to come out is talking about inspiration. Yes, we are being inspired now to do something. Perhaps this is about our inner child waking up, where there is light coming in. All of a sudden something is touching us that is actually moving us in a deep place. Something with our solar plexus, the center of ourselves. And since we have the sun in Leo right now, that could be talking a lot about inspiration here. And then we have peace. Yes, there is this divine, this divinity about this card with the dove and the clouds, and being, again with the full moon here, being up above the clouds, where we are seeing a lot of orbs moving on, a lot of information, cosmic information coming in as to how to move on from here as a species, you know, as a collective. So I think I will put them like this. Okay, so let's move on to see what is trying to come in this time. What information, what energies are we trying or supposed to have a closer look at? What is coming out in the open now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's going on. I'll pull one from the top of the card deck. The first we have out here is wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. And as we can see, it's like this girl is coming in from outer space actually. So there is information coming in here. Perhaps it could have something to do with the divine feminine, since also the moon is pointing to that. But there is definitely something coming in here, but it's like we're not yet ready to enter, perhaps. But there's something about wait. Things are being woven. This is like holding our peace, making sure that things are being set straight from higher places, from how things were supposed to be shared. So there's something about weight here. Okay, let's have a closer look at that. What is that about? So this full moon is telling me that there are information coming out, there's stuff being revealed, but it's just part of something bigger. It's not all there yet. So let's see what's coming out here. And let's pull a card from the top of the deck. Okay, perfect timing. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the perfect timing. This card is saying divine timing, ordained by the angels, is never too late or too early. Okay, so there is definitely something here where we are waiting for the perfect timing. We need to wait. There is something that is being revealed, but things are being set straight. Things that are coming out now are meant to inspire us. So just keep our peace while these things are going on. Okay? So let's see what cosmic group or groups or energy wants to come in here. And the card I just pulled can also be a personal message, perhaps, if you feel that you've been waiting for your personal spirit guides to come in and give you some good advice. Okay, so let's see what extraterrestrial energies wants to come in here, or any group. And there's also a lot of group mentality with this full moon, or like if you're attending a certain club, or it can also be social networking, for example. Okay, so let's pull a card from the top of the deck. Okay, this card came out in reverse, card number 15. Remember to go with the colors and the numbers on the cards, wherever it may lead you, because that could be a personal message just for you. This is talking about Nephilim, controversial, assessing, and new perspectives. And actually coming out in reverse, it's talking about that it's not perhaps yet time to have new perspectives on things. Let's pull an extra card, because let's put that card over here. Okay, because normally we would expect the unexpected with Uranus, and sometimes we perhaps expect the unexpected to be something that is clearing our minds. But with the full moon, it is also about our soul. It's about our deeper emotions, and that's not always an easy thing to go about. So let's pull another card to see what alternative energies that are coming in here, because this is all about being alternative. Okay, shadows. This is card number 36, talking about our shadow self. It's about denial and projecting and shame. Okay, so this card is saying, well, you know what? This is not the time to have new perspectives on things, because there are still things being revealed in our collective shadow self. Okay, where we are still in denial, we're still projecting, we may be living in some kind of shame. A lot of things have got to be cleared out. And also with the full moon and the water going on, there's a lot of cleansing always, especially in people's emotions. That's also why, I don't know if you have noticed, but sometimes around the full moon, or while a full moon is going on, it can seem that we have this collective outbreak of, just bursting out with our emotions. People are very easily triggered because things are coming up to the surface. So there is something about our shadow self here where we are still going through some stuff that needs to be revealed, that has got to do with history, what we have been going through as a collective through hundreds and maybe even thousands of years. Okay, so there is definitely something going on with our shadow self. Exactly with the full moon, it's all about our shadows being revealed. Okay, so there is a major cleansing out, and that's where I feel that we can expect the unexpected, but not expect something new that we can take initiative on, that is really inviting us to start acting in a new direction. It's like, no, wait, because perfect timing is what this is all about, where things are not too late, they're not happening too early, so it will come, but we need to wait. And there will also show up things that we will be inspired by. Okay, so it's not all like bad energies. It's just this shadow self is revealing a lot of stuff to us, so that we can stop being in denial, so that we can stop projecting things to others, but start taking more responsibility, and living in this lovely freedom-like energy, where we can come together, where there is unity, where there is humanity, where we take care of each other. So let's pull some tarot cards to see if there is more information on this. Let's see what the tarot has for us. Okay, we have a card coming out here. Let's see if there's anything else coming out here. Okay, and we have a card for that. Okay, so we have 3 cards coming out, and I feel that, yes, inspiration, interesting. I put the inspiration card towards this glass of water, and we persist of 75 or 80% of water, and water is holding information and wisdom. Okay, so there could be new inspiration coming in, and since we have the lightning going on, all this electricity with Uranus, it's like our water is being ignited, like poof, poof. So there is new information. Back to the full moon, also ruling the element of water. So there is new inspiration coming in here, new information that we really should do something with. And the Temperance card actually landed over here. So we'll just put her up here, and we see Temperance. Yes, Temperance coming in here. The Temperance card, card number 14, is talking about adapting to new levels of energy. So we are adapting to new kind of information, new information levels, new ways of moving around our own creativity. As I mentioned before, the sun is right now in Leo, and Leo is all about self-expression and creativity. So there's a new level here. We are rising up. We're also being healed over here. We are in transformation, but most of all, we are adapting. So this is also Temperance with the Temperance card. This is also about keeping the balance, as we can see with the witch here in the picture. Keep our balance, keeping the flow between this lightning coming in, taking it into our water, taking it through our body, and really experiencing this great awakening. So the first card that came out actually was this card, card number 3, the Empress. And so these 2 first cards are from the Major Arcana, which is all about the bigger energies coming in. So she has this very motherly energy, the Empress. This is the woman we want to go to for the advice. And so she is also granting us with beneficial influences. And as we can see in the picture, this is about fertility, something new being born in our lives, and also bringing in clarity. Here we can see with this lamp-like thing she's holding in her hand. She's bringing in clarity, and perhaps also later on bringing us clarity on how to take concrete actions of things. But right now I feel that she's just bringing in clarity, beneficial influences, but still wait, it's not time. It's not time to take action on things yet. The third and last card that was coming out is this card. And here we have a card from the Minor Arcanas, and that is pointing to the life areas, the elements, and the zodiac sign energies. So with the Pentacles coming out here, we have a representation of the earth. Okay, so this is about tangible energy, something that we can see, something that we know what to do about, something that we can touch, something that is very real, something that is showing up in our 3D physical lives. And this is pointing to our finances, the economy, and our job lives, career perhaps, and also our accommodation situation or our home. How are we designing our entire materialistic structure around our physical lives? And with the Page of Pentacles coming in here, then this guy is pointing to that there are new opportunities coming in here. There is something that will be very tangible for us, that will be revealed, that will come out of our shadow self, okay, to help us move on in a very practical way, having a closer look at our money. How much do we have? How much do we have to share, perhaps? Because since this is Aquarius energy that we're in, how do we share this with each other as a community? And also this is pointing to our daily routines. There could be something new showing up here with this guy. So again, with Uranus energy, something unexpected maybe is showing up in those areas of our lives. And as a collective here, it is pointing to the job area as a, we call it the job market. It is about our financial world situation, and also the entire accommodation area, selling and buying houses. So all this real estate also going on here. So very tangible energy. Something is going to show up in a very, very tangible, practical way. So pointing to new opportunities. We will be led a different way now with Uranus energy. It is in a new direction. Something new is showing up, like boom, coming out of the blue. Something that we perhaps have never seen before, but something about that. And also with the Page of Pentacles here, he is looking for a guide here. He is searching. He is flipping the coin. He is asking about something, which direction to take here. So this is also where we are becoming students of those areas with money and a living situation in general, and our career, and also our practical daily routines. How are we going about our life in a very practical manner? Because the moon is also about our routines, and so this could be pointing to that. How are we going about our practical daily routines with our lives? Maybe there's something changing here. Maybe there's something we don't want to do anymore, because what's the purpose of it all? Things being revealed here in this area, and that's where we can see that we need to keep our balance. This is what we are adapting to new information or inspiration coming in. There is coming much more clarity, fertility, beneficial influences within those life areas that I just mentioned. Okay, so a lot of hope and optimism actually with Aquarius full moon here. So let's see if there are some specific messages, and this could also be messages from your personal spirit guides if you feel a strong connection to someone on the other side. But let's see what's coming in, especially with these energies over here, the Nephilim card in reverse, about that it's not time yet to maybe react on new perspectives. There's still something changing. There's something coming out from our shadow self. Let's see if those energies over here have some more specific information for us. Interesting. I have one card coming out here. Okay. It was turning upside down. Normally I'm blending the cards with this, turning this way, but there was a card coming out turning the other way. So let's pull an extra card here to see what's going on. But a very freedom-loving energy this time. And also this is pointing to, or can point to, that there is nothing new going on. Maybe before we have had some kind of revolution, because this is also revolutionary energies. We need to bear that in mind as well, that sometimes we're shifting so intensely that it is calling for a revolution. Before we see the whole spectrum of it all, before we can see that this card is turning into its upright normal position of taking in new perspectives of things, going in a new direction, ripping everything up by the root and moving on. And I like the fact that also we have a UFO in the right side of the picture, okay? So, okay, the first message to come out is card number 20, Oh, this soft card goes very well hand in hand with the moon, because the moon is also ruling the 4th house, where we find our roots in our childhood home. This is our safety zone, and where we find also this motherly energy. So this is a lovely picture, like pointing back into generations, pointing to the past, okay? We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself, okay? And back to Aquarius and asking ourselves, whom are you surrounding yourself with? Does it resonate with your own morals, standards, and values in life? Because if not, you really have got to ask yourself if that is healthy for you. Should you change your direction? Okay, the other card coming out. Wow, card number 4. You are a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. Okay, so this is talking to us as a collective here. And I like that we have the word star here, because the 11th house is all about the stars. It is about speaking to the stars, to look at the stars, to glance at the stars, to ask the stars, to go out into unlimiting beliefs, okay? So we can definitely come around this, whatever is showing up for us. Also, we have the water again here, a reference back to the moon, that we're stepping into new territories. We're stepping up. We're coming into more adaptability. We are moving to new levels of clarity, and using our intuition and our emotions, and also stepping into our soul, into harmony is what I'm getting. Harmony with our soul, our emotions, using our psychic abilities. So there is something here where I feel that there could be some past civilizations trying to come in now and telling us that we care about you, that our energy is still here for you, and we want you to take care of yourself. It's like we have been through whatever it is that you are moving through right now. We have been through that, okay? So they want us to remember that we are the star of our own lives, also on a personal level. As a collective here, we are being reminded that we are part of cosmos, that we are star material, okay? That we are light, we are plasma, we are water. And so again, as I have mentioned before in many of my readings, it is this water electricity relationship going on, or relation going on, where we are being ignited, where we have this DNA that is being born within us, that is wakening up now, that we are not using all the DNA that we have in our body. So as a collective, there is this wakening up now. There is this boom, shagalaga boom. We are now being reminded that we are also consisting of plasma and water and oxygen. We are also element material. So let's pull some advice cards to see what divine doors are opening up for us during this full moon. Okay, we have one door here. Let's see if there's something else going on here. Yes. Okay. So the first card to come out is a card with this beautiful door, a lot of light. Yes, there is something coming in now that is so strong that we cannot see. It's like we've been blinded by the light. It's like stepping out into the unknown. We don't know what's meeting us out there, but there's a lot of light, joy, and hope. And so this card is saying, forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. How perfect is that? We have the sunset here, ready for a new sunrise. we are moving out through these shadow sides. The moon is here now. The full moon is to remind us that we are cleansing out now of pain and lies that have been within our waters. So right now there's a cleansing of our waters, of pain and lies, and there is now time. There is a sunset here for that. There's a cleansing out so that we are ready to see a new sunrise, okay, where we are being awakened, where our water is ready for this awakening, okay. But I still feel that there's a new, that this sunrise, on putting physical action onto things is still not yet time for that. The other card that was coming out is this card, also a lot of light. And yes, see how these brown dark doors, they're now being pushed aside. It's again coming out of our shadow self. The light is coming in here now. We are done with denial and projecting things. We can now see everything in the open. How we, through history, have putting stuff beneath the surface. So this door is all about a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. Again, Aquarius is this freedom-loving, joyous, happy energy. And so when we choose boldly, when we choose to move out in this 11th house through the full, or during the full moon, where it's all about being the pilgrim, the world citizen, moving out there in unlimitedness and unlimiting beliefs, okay, then we have already arrived, because then we are living deliberately. We are doing it deliberately. We are moving out into this light, okay. We are just opening this side of the door, saying we're kicking it in. What's behind that? There is a lot of light, joy and hope, okay. So what was put in front of us through this door, it was showing us that there's a part of us that has been kept in the darkness from ourselves. There is something that has been someone or something's been telling us, no, you cannot move this door. You do not want, you cannot see the truth about it. No, we will not permit you. Okay, so we are moving into this unlimiting beliefs, unlimiting light. Okay, so there is this spark inside, and the spark again, it's coming with Uranus, the strike of lightning. Okay, so let's pull the last cards, and as always I'm using this card deck because it is pointing to our intuition, our dreams, and what is going on in our emotions. So I think that is a perfect reference to the moon. So let's see some final advice. Okay, and my nose is running and I'm sweating a lot, so there is definitely a cleanse out of something here, a cleansing out. So maybe you want, maybe you noticed that in your own life as well. So let's pull a card from the top of the deck. Yes, and it's talking about flow. I now open myself to inspiration and watch creativity flow through me. Perfect with this card over here. Inspiration, okay, and keeping the flow, back to the Temperance card, okay, and really being open to fertility, new beginnings, giving birth to something that is coming in here, but something that is a reference to perhaps more like our thinking patterns, our communication. Since Aquarius is also an air element sign, it is pointing to our mental state. It is pointing to our intentions and visualizations, how we are expressing ourselves through speaking and writing. And how we see things, understand things, our own private psychology, okay? So let's pull an extra card, but this is about keeping the flow, and again, we open ourselves. We open ourselves now. There's something that has been kept away from us, but where the dark door is now being opened. So, okay, one last card is coming out here. And here we have, okay, we actually have an act card here. Upon waking, I am ready to act on my passions and dreams. Wow, so this is really about, you know, going back to the 11th house, as I mentioned before, where our dreams and hopes, they can really come true here. So when we are being awakened through Uranus energies here, we are actually being ready back to the Empress. We will become ready to take action on our passions and our dreams. For the collective, what are we dreaming of? Where do we want to go? In which direction do we want to move into? Okay, at the same time, we remember to hold our peace. Okay, that we want peace, love, community. Star alignment is also coming up here. Okay, so it is about waking up right now, and I feel that we are being prepared to take action on things, but it's like that's not the important thing right now. Right now, it's important that we're on a mental level within our thinking patterns, in our communication, that we are having this grand awakening. How are we communicating with each other? Whom are we surrounding ourselves with? Make a shift in that direction so that everything will be in cosmic alignment. Okay, so very, very strong freedom-loving energies coming in this time through the full moon in Aquarius. So this was what I had for you. I hope that you have been inspired to dive deeper into all of this. Wishing you a very happy, joyous, loving full moon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and bye for now.